Welcome, far and wide, to the 5 at 10 show.
The best show on the internet where laughs, fun, good times, and puns are all rolled into one.
Don't forget friends. I'm your host, Zeke Samoy.
And I'm Jamal Davis. Thank you all for tuning in.
And happy AANHPI Heritage Month, everyone.
That's right. Happy AANHPI month, people. Zeke, can you remind everyone what that stands for?
Of course I can. AANHPI stands for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander. And AANHPI Heritage Month is all about celebrating these amazing cultures that contribute so many great things to our communities and lives. And especially right here in the Bay Area.
You know, I couldn't agree more, Zeke. We're lucky to have so many cultures intersecting here in the Bay. And this month is just an ode to those AANHPI cultures in particular.
Thanks, Jamal. Very well said. I appreciate that, friend. Now, tell me, what have we got on the docket for today's episode?
We've got a fantastic episode in store for you today, folks. Today's theme is none other than board games. And if you're bored of games, then sorry. But you know who isn't sorry? Drake and Kendrick Lamar. They do not like each other.
Sorry, want to start the episode like that?
Why not, man?
Man.
What side are you on?
Definitely Kendrick. Definitely Kendrick. So I want to hear about whatever people are talking about in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Definitely Team K-Dot. But we have to get to today's background. So we want to see you put your background as your favorite board game and also prepare those wildly intelligent minds of yours for some board games trivia. I'm happy to announce we have a very special guest for today's interview, a friend of the show who loves a particularly fantastical board game. That's right, Spencer Wetzel. He's coming on to talk about his role in the technology department and his love for Dungeons & Dragons. Jamal, have you ever played D&D?
I can't say that I have, but it would be cool to dress up as different characters, casting spells, attacking other players.
Oh.
But I'm looking forward to the interview with Spencer to hear more about Dungeons & Dragons and what he's been up to in technology. But Zeke, moving on with the show, I have to ask, what is your favorite board game?
My favorite board game. Growing up, I feel like I played a lot of them. I loved Guess Who. Mousetrap was always good. But Life. I love Life. That was a super fun one.
Speaking of super fun addition to life, specifically yours.
Where's this going?
The best part of the show. Make sure you're all looking for the all-important El Fuego Easter egg. Last week, El Fuego was vacationing with Taylor on his honeymoon. I don't know how. This week, who knows where El Fuego will turn up, so stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. El Fuego, lighting it up. Woo.
Don't worry, Zeke. Eventually, we'll get rid of all of those El Fuego shirts. Speaking of which, it's time to talk about these shirts and those of you who have won and kept accepting more and more t-shirts.
That's right. Up to this point, we have made no official ruling on whether or not you're allowed to receive more than one shirt. We assumed this would resolve itself, but here we are today, now asking kindly that if you have already won a shirt, please refrain from entering into the El Fuego t-shirt giveaway in the future.
If you do, we will just void your entry and just toss it in the trash. But we do have some good news. It's time to honor our most victorious El Fuego t-shirt giveaway winner, Nikhil.
Nikhil is a 3-time El Fuego t-shirt winner and taker. It is our pleasure to induct him into the El Fuego Hall of Fame and officially ban him from winning other t-shirts. Other El Fuego t-shirts. Nikhil, please, we appreciate you. Thank you for your service. You're still more than eligible to win any other 5 at 10 swag.
And we want to track where in the world El Fuego is. If you have one of these El Fuego t-shirts, take a photo of yourself in it in a faraway land like, I don't know, Bakersfield.
That's far away, yeah.
You too will be entered into the El Fuego Hall of Fame, and you may be eligible to win another prize. So send us your photos. That means you, Nikhil, because you got 3 of them.
That is true. A lot of shirts. And I just want to check in back on the chat. Everyone seems to be Team Kendrick, except Debbie, who's taking a strong stance. Both are weak.
End of story.
End of story.
She's not feeling either one of them.
Ooh, we have some other D&D fans also.
Okay.
Ryan Lewis asking, Spencer, what's your favorite D&D class? He says Warlock. Charisma casters for the win. Now, Jamal, do you know what that means?
That means they got a lot of riz.
Now, returning to the land of the pertinent, there is one last thing we have to talk about before we get to today's interview, something I'm very proud of the SLA for having and putting on. This week, our mentorship cohort put together a panel discussion for our latest batch of new hires. They met over lunch yesterday to talk about the industry, the journey some of our Slayers took to get to the position they are in today, general career tips and advice, all great things to hear from fellow coworkers and perhaps potential future mentors. The amazing part about having a mentor when you first start your career is that you get to learn from someone who has already experienced what you're about to go through, and that is incredibly invaluable for your career growth.
So informational, but so fun.
So fun.
You know, always good time to have fun. Master shout out once again to our mentorship cohort for coming up with this idea and putting on this event. Talk about being motivated to make the SLA better and our work culture better.
The definition of motivated, absolutely. Now, if you're interested in joining the mentorship cohort, show your motivation by contacting cohort leaders Brittany Delaney or Sherry Tebow, and keep an eye out for future mentorship events.
Now, moving on to the next portion of the show, Kyle, if you could please get that interview booted up like dial-up internet and ready to go. We'll see you all back here after the interview with Spencer, and we'll have some board game trivia.
Ready for you. Get those dice ready. So Kyle, could you please roll that dice? Clip.
I'm here today with our very own Spencer Wetzel. Spencer, welcome back to the 5 and 10 show.
Thanks for having me.
No, of course. It's always a pleasure. You're a friend of the show, a friend of mine personally, I'd like to think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, nice. And we love having you on the show. Absolutely.
I love being here, man.
Yes, so glad. So for people who might not know you, which again is a shame,
Truly.
what is your role here at the SLA?
I am a business analyst with the technology department.
And how long have you been with the SLA?
Going on 5 years.
Going on 5 years. Let it be known that Spencer was actually the reason I got hired here at the SLA, because I was a referral of yours.
Yes,
And
you're welcome, SLA.
You're welcome, SLA, and you were also welcome because you get paid for that.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. And so for people who might not know, business analysts, what kind of duties and responsibilities does that come with?
Yeah, so typically what I do is I collect requirements and specifications for technological projects. I convert those requirements into tasks, and then I facilitate the development and testing of those efforts.
Amongst the technology team.
Yeah, so I work with the developers to help answer questions that they might have about any of the tasks that they've been assigned, and then I work with the BA team to oversee kind of the project management side of it all.
So transitioning away from work talk, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to ride my bike. I walk my dog. Recently got married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then I also like to play video games. So I've been playing Fallout because the TV show just came out.
Is it a good TV? Have you seen the TV show?
TV show is very good. Highly recommend it.
Okay, highly recommend it.
And then I also like to play tabletop games, so board games, and then notably Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, really? You know, actually, I knew that because, again, we are personal friends, and I do ask you personal questions from time to time.
Very frequently.
And for those of you who aren't familiar, Dungeons & Dragons is a fantasy tabletop role-playing game where players take turns deciding their character's actions, and these actions' success is determined by dice rolls. The Dungeon Master serves as the referee and storyteller for the players and overall game.
And so when you play Dungeons and Dragons, are you typically an actual player in the game, or are you the Dungeon Master?
I mean, I've done both. I'm currently both a player and a Dungeon Master in different campaigns, but I prefer to Dungeon Master.
You prefer Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
So the reason I brought you here is that I actually wanted to have you switch roles. And so I've conjured up a Dungeons and Dragons scenario. I will assume the role as Dungeon Master. But before we start this adventure, I have to slip into something more comfortable as Dungeon Master.
All right.
If you don't mind. Pardon me. Now we're ready to play.
I like your robe.
So now that I'm more comfortable as Dungeon Master,
Very comfortable, clearly.
are you ready to hear the tale you're about to undertake?
Born ready, waiting ever since.
You're a famous treasure collector named Spencer Wetzel, and your investigations have led you to a mysterious cave that has a great treasure. You make your way through the cave and step into the final chamber, where you are filled with foreboding. The bones of previous adventures scatter the ground, and a menacing sarcophagus rests at the far end of the room. But all is not lost. In the center of the room lies your greatest treasure of all, the coveted, the legendary SL3 form. Even more streamlined and efficient, many have sought it, but none have survived to reap its filing benefits. Now, what do you choose to do?
I would like to dash forward and grab the treasure.
Well, I'll roll. I'm almost certain you can do that, but that's correct. You are able to do that without a problem. But as your hand rests on the priceless artifact, you hear the dreadful sound of stone scraping stone. As the sarcophagus slides open, a figure draped in a crimson cowl, very similar to the one I'm wearing now, and clutching an ancient eldritch tome slowly emerges. None will take my precious SL3 form, the withered creature croaks. The bones around you begin to clatter together as you see skeletal figures rise around you. In front of you stand 4 skeleton soldiers, or skeleton, how do we call them? Nope, just skeleton.
Skeletons.
What do you choose to do first?
I would like to take a step back and cast a fireball in the center of the room.
You cause damage to 2 of them while completely downing the other 2. The bones disintegrate into ash. One skeleton steps forward and attacks you with their short sword. 4 damage.
Drat.
The other one aims with a short bow.
I would like to cast shield as a reaction to raise my AC.
Oh,
It's just a flat effect. You don't have to roll again.
it's a success, so you defend the shield. What do you choose to do now, Spencer?
I would like to grab the SL3 form and flee the room.
A bold move. That is... Oh, resounding
Destined to
success.
fail.
Destined to fail. But it looks like a resounding success anyways. Spencer, you survived the tale of Slayhaven. You survived this interview. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I wasn't sure if you'd make it through.
I'm glad that I was able to.
Thank you so much. We hope to have you on the show again soon.
Thank you.
Maybe I can take off this, but
I don't think so. You gotta wear it for the rest of the day.
you're right. Spencer, appreciate it. And I guess we'll toss it back to the studio where hopefully I'm not wearing this cloak anymore.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Ooh, fantastic interview, Zeke. I am a little disappointed that you didn't have the cloak on, though.
No, it's not mine. I'll make that very clear. Regardless of what Spencer said, that it's not my cloak. I
don't know.
I did enjoy wearing it. It did get very hot, though. It did get very sweaty in that.
Well, fantastic nonetheless. I do have to say, you're like Sean Evans from Hot Ones.
Thank
but
you.
So much better without the chicken wings and
yeah.
equally as spicy and fiery.
Oh.
And speaking of fiery,
No.
dare I
No,
say,
you don't have to say it. Jonathan, please cut his mic, if you could. Well, it's about that time for some good old-fashioned trivia. But while this Jamal is silent, other Jamal, out there in the ether, can you please tell us what the prizes are for today?
let's get ready for some prizes. The first prize of the day is a $100 gift card to IKEA. Grab that new desk you've been hunting for. Get rid of that squeaky bed frame or stock up on the meatballs. Get lost a few times before making your way to the cashier to spend this $100 gift card to IKEA. The second prize of the day is a $100 gift card to Fogo de Chao. All you can eat meats. Better wear your loose pants for this feast because it's not over until your stomach says no mas. Leave stuffed and filled with tasty Brazilian meats thanks to this $100 Fogo de Chao gift card. Finally, the last prize of the day is a $100 Barnes & Noble's gift card. Grab yourself that self-help, motivational, don't quit on your dreams, you can do it, meditational, yoga inspired, don't let anyone stop you from knowing your worth cookbook. So grab a copy thanks to this $100 Barnes & Noble's gift card. 3 fantastic choices to choose from. So who will be the winner and this week's Trivia Master? Let's head back to the studio and find out.
Tough choices for our Slayers today, with the likes of IKEA, Fogo de Chao, and Barnes & Noble all vying for their selection of today's eventual trivia winner. Tough choice.
Zeke, as we let our Slayer sign in for today's game, let me get into how I would attack this decision if you don't mind.
No, of course. Why would I mind, Jamal?
Well, as Milborn Pennybags would say, or as he is more commonly known, Mr. Monopoly, indecision will literally kill you in business. So I take his sage advice quite seriously. You have to make decisions, just like how you trade property with family members in the game of Monopoly, ruthlessly,
Oh.
cutthroat. In order to be the best, you have to make everyone else worse off.
Oh.
And I mean that. So when you make this decision,
About
think of
what
that.
about what prize option to
Think about
pick,
it.
to be clear.
No. Life, everything. Take no prisoners, okay? Think only of yourself and breathe before you strike. That will elicit the best results.
And today's lucky number, sign-in number, is number 20. Inspired and told to me directly by Spencer, 20 is the highest number rollable on a 20-sided dice, regardless of, I saw Paul Cruz's image. That was funny. And 20 marks a critical success. And who wouldn't call winning our Kahoot sign-in prize a critical success?
People who lose.
That's true.
But our 20th sign-in is...
I'll hold it for you.
Thank
You
you,
want to do the
sir.
count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Vonnie!
Nice. Congratulations.
You're our dungeon master. Sort of. Either way, congratulations. Keep an eye on your inbox to receive your prize. Now, Jamal, it looks like 95 people already. It looks like we've got all of our Slayers signed in.
Well, and as much as we don't want to leave people out, this train, like in Ticket to Ride,
Great game.
is leaving the station.
Choo choo.
Right.
99 people. That's a lot of people.
Good turnout today. Smith Fuego.
Oh.
Give Fuego tea. Well, you have an opportunity. Live, love, Fueg, Zeke Fueg, Smiling Eagle 20.
That sounds like a fake name. That sounds like a video game name.
Maybe.
A gamer tag.
All right. I think we're about ready here.
Thanks, Yusuf, and a lot of other people for using your real name. Really appreciate that.
Batman.
That's not
Nice.
their real name. All right.
Hey.
Hey, we said the train's leaving the station. Let's
All right. Let's
take
pull,
off,
let's
huh?
pull on off here.
Yeah, it's rolling off. Choo
right.
choo. Now, Jamal, tell me, what is your favorite board game?
Oh, I'd have to say Life, Mancala, and guess who?
All fun games.
Yeah.
Love them.
Which of the tokens below is not one of the original game pieces in Monopoly?
Was it the dog, the thimble, the iron, or the car?
I got a couple fun facts about the game of Monopoly for you.
All right.
Longest game upside down, 36 hours.
Upside down.
Yes.
Who was playing?
Probably David Blaine.
Yep.
Longest game ever played, 70 days.
That's gross.
a long time.
That's too much time.
You're gonna
2
love this.
months.
Longest game in a bathtub,
No.
99 hours.
Okay. Several questions about that. How many players are part of this game? Any more than 2 in a bathtub is getting really concerning.
That's very concerning, actually.
The Guinness person officiating this, where are they situated in this whole situation?
Are they a player?
That seems like unfair.
Yeah, you can't
Seems
do
unfair. So that means they're outside the bathtub watching. Irregardless, the correct answer, of course, was dog, not one of the original game pieces. And just a fun fact, another fun fact about Monopoly is that back when it was first created, only included the paperboard, money, and cards, no tokens. Eventually added later in the game, but right away, it was no tokens. Yes.
You have a favored token?
The hat. I like the hat. I usually pick the hat.
Pretty cool. Looks like a lot of people got that one right.
Yeah, impressive.
Here we go.
Let's know the fun facts. Let's see here.
See the leaderboard here. Brian.
Adam and Charlotte.
Okay.
I love to see this distribution of names because, once again, they're all real people and they're real names.
This may be the changing of the guard live and in color.
Yes, exactly. Just like in the NBA.
Ooh.
We're watching that right now.
Watching it happen and unfold.
Sports.
Question number 2. Gloppy, Mr. Mint, Queen Frostine, and Grandma Nut are all characters in this board game.
Go Nuts for Donuts, Candyland, Risk, or Chutes and Ladders. Now, Jamal, looking at this image of these 2 children playing what looks to be Sorry, who do you think's winning?
I think the one with her arms shooting to the sky. Is
Yeah.
Having a good time.
You know, the other girl looks a little upset, but I know it's not illegal in Risk to flip the board if you're losing. Yes.
But it's also a good lesson.
Yes.
You're not going to win everything in life.
No, she's a little upset, clear, but
Yeah.
all she has to say is, sorry.
That I'm getting starched.
Starched?
Yeah. Like MMA, like when somebody gets knocked out, hopefully she doesn't get knocked out.
Now say again, this is
But
sorry.
knocked out of the game, though.
These characters are from the game Candyland. Not sorry.
Actually, I got a fun fact about Candyland, too. 8th highest selling board game of all time.
Really?
As of January 2024, 50 million units sold.
What was number 1?
Monopoly.
Ah, okay. Not surprising.
Way up there.
Yes.
74
Nope.
people.
Did not fool anyone with Go Nuts for Donuts.
A lot of people like Candyland.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Except that one girl. She was
She was not.
probably not playing that again.
Charlotte.
Ryan and Adam. Hey.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
We got. I love it. I love this. I love to see it. People.
This is your.
This is my
yours
game.
right here.
Yes. These are my people.
Makes you very happy.
Yes. These are my slayers.
What is the name of this Chinese board game where 2 players aim to capture more territory than their opponent?
Does it so happen to be Chinese checkers, Carom, Go, or Beyblade? Now, Jamal, growing up, did you ever play any of these games?
Chinese checkers, play Beyblade a little bit unofficially.
Unofficially.
Yes.
An unsanctioned game of Beyblade.
Well, I can't confirm.
Yeah.
Have you ever played any of these?
My parents would never buy me a Beyblade.
Oh.
That's not. Yeah.
I'll buy you one.
Thanks, Dad.
Psych. I just taught you that lesson that little girl is learning. You don't get everything you want in life.
The correct answer, of course, was Go. That board game you saw in this media piece right here is not, unfortunately, Chinese checkers, but it is the game of Go, a very old board game that dates back to China 2,500 years ago.
There's so many pieces on there.
I think, yeah, it's a 19 by 19 board.
Oof.
Yes.
I would get confused.
Well, we haven't learned how to play it. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Maybe one day.
Maybe we'll travel back in time and.
They still play it today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Still play it
All
today.
right. Rachel L.
And Glenn Gammon
Nice.
and Paripsa.
New hire.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Already climbing the boards.
Wow,
Here.
love to see it. Hey, congratulations, Runa. Up 37 places, our highest climber.
Nice.
My favorite stat.
All right, let's
Question
see.
4.
What is checkers called in England? In England.
No.
What is checkers called?
What?
Checkers. What is it called in England?
Is it Three Men's Morris, Tabletop Skittles, Cheers to the Governor, or Drafts? It looks like droughts, but it's actually pronounced drafts. Now, Jamal, what is your thoughts on checkers? Do you like checkers?
I love checkers, but I'd probably go more towards the tabletop Skittles because you put a bag of
I
Skittles.
say that's not a real game.
No, but you put a bag of Skittles on table and then it's like marbles. So you take your Skittles, you taste your rainbow, you got a snack, and it's entertainment all at once. It's fun.
The correct answer was drafts, which looks like a lot of people got right.
It could have also been tabletop Skittles.
You're losing. Yeah, I think you're.
It's tough, man.
I know. Hey, I appreciate your character work.
I'm trying.
He was in character long before this episode was formulated. He was really getting the character. Appreciate it, brother. But let's move on to let's see the leaderboard. Let's see how that affects that.
But I do like tabletop Skittles.
It's not a game, not a real game. We made it up. Made it up. Glenn Gammon, a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. Could we have?
Now,
I'm certainly not calling it beginner's luck.
Yes.
I think Paripsa,
this could be amazing.
historic victory.
First time player
Archaeologists will be talking about this for years,
comes out,
maybe months.
makes a statement,
A statement victory.
says, I am the trivia master. Let's see
All
if you
right.
can keep it up.
Next question is a big one.
Okay. What video game that inspired a new television series on Amazon Prime is Spencer currently playing?
Is it Twisted Metal, Operation, Fallout, or Last of Us?
Actually, I have a couple shows, live action video game shows in development.
All right.
God of War, Alan Wake, Assassin's Creed, Driver, and Final Fantasy.
Which one are you most excited to watch?
I would say God of War. The video game is very fun.
Okay.
And I think you can do some really good stuff with a big budget like Sony will have.
Of course, everyone has a big budget nowadays.
Have you seen the correct answer, Fallout?
I have not, nor have I played the game. But with Spencer's recommendation, and you also like the show too, maybe I will check it out.
Nice. Just be careful with the ads for Amazon Prime. That's not cool.
Don't love that. Don't love that, no.
We already pay for Prime. Why do we got to have ads? But I do like your shipping. Thank you.
It's helpful.
A lot of people got that right, though.
All right.
2 for Last of Us. That's also a good show.
There's a toss-up, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. You're ready here.
Let's see the leaderboards.
see what
I'm
we got.
excited.
I'm so excited I couldn't even hit the button. All right, here we go. In third place, we have Anthony Huang. Congratulations. Enjoy your 5 at 10 branded t-shirt.
Second place, Josh T. So close, and not that far either.
And rolling in first place,
Paripsa,
congratulations.
you're winning at life.
That right there, first time player comes out and wins.
I
5 out of 5.
love to see it. Love to see it. Nothing makes me happier. Yes. But if you don't want to go to jail, email us at 5at10@slaco.com to claim the prize.
I don't think they're gonna go to jail.
No, I mean, I'm not suggesting they will. I'm just saying it's kind of like a Monopoly tie-in. Yeah, it's a Monopoly tie-in.
Okay.
Because
Well-
it's board games.
If you keep flying off the handle, they're gonna take both of us down.
Who's they?
They. You're not the only player in this game. In fact, we have 2 secret players ready to join us for today's background contest. Kyle, let's find out who today's judges are, shall we? Hello.
Look who it is! Ed and Eric, welcome back to the 5 at 10 show.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going on,
guys.
y'all?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right? How
Doing
you
well.
feeling?
Nice. Well, it's great that we have you guys here. I got a question for you. What board game did you cheat at the most?
Never
cheated?
cheated. Never.
Oh,
No,
never.
no, we're good.
Never cheated. Now, if you ask me what game that I played the most, Monopoly. That was my favorite go-to game right there.
Didn't
Monopoly.
cheat. Didn't cheat.
Didn't
So-
cheat. No, I had to win. I had to win by
So, Eric, you never once just took a little extra from the
Nah,
somebody
nah.
go to the
What if you're the
bathroom.
banker?
nah.
You're just taking your
no,
fee.
because if
Thanks,
I cheated,
fee.
I win, but then I don't really win. So no, nah.
That's a man of character.
Well, I can't say the
Nice.
same because I would cheat 100% at Monopoly.
Yes.
Oh, I know who to look out for. I
Yeah,
gotta watch
Jamal and I
it.
play occasionally. Before the game ends, he always takes the dice away from me.
I'm not going to let you.
Anyways, let's get to the main I mean, Rub, who do you think had today's best backgrounds, you two?
Well, first runner-up. We're going with William Duong with good old Codenames. Love the game. If you haven't played it, you got to. It's so much fun.
There we go, Will.
Great game, yeah.
That was a great smile.
Yeah.
Will's happy.
I'm gonna go with runner-up 2 would be Erica Rockmore for Operation. That was another old school game that I enjoyed playing. It looks easy, but trust me, trying to get them pieces out of there with them little tweezers without making the light go off, it's hard. It's hard, man.
Tweezers?
Yeah. You never did?
Never played
That
that?
was your
What?
Anyways. All
where?
right, well, who's today's winner? Who's today's winner?
Today's winner, E. You got it.
Yes, today's winner is Stephen Howes with Risk.
Hey.
Love the game. So much fun.
Congratulations to you, my man.
And I think we both picked it also for the Seinfeld episode when Kramer and Newman are playing
on the
Risk
subway. They
and
kept stealing
fighting.
from each other.
Yeah, they keep stealing it.
What is this Seinfeld you speak of?
Oh,
You
that's
never
a
watched
TV
Seinfeld?
show.
I
Come on.
Man.
I just wanted to upset you, Eric.
That's Jamal, man.
You did it. Nice one.
All right, what's he win?
Yes, so he wins a $100 Amazon gift card. So congrats, Steven. Nice job.
Congratulations to you, Stephen.
Purchase all the board games your heart desires, Stephen.
Yes.
That prize fits like a puzzle piece into another. Congratulations, winning first place, and thank you to everyone who participated. And of course, where would we be without our 2 judges?
Lost. We'd be lost.
So thank you for your help, wisdom, and your board game guidance.
Of
All right.
course. Great
Take care,
seeing
y'all.
y'all. See
All
ya.
right. Appreciate you. See you again soon. Now, as today's episode comes to a close, Jamal, before you say anything, I know we do have one last thing before we finish off today's episode.
You
One last
do?
thing. Yes.
Are we going to announce what I think you're going to announce?
You bet, buddy. The countdown is on. We're less than 10 days away from our multicultural luncheon next Friday, May 17th. We can't wait to see everyone celebrate all the vibrant cultures represented here at the SLA. And while we're at it, eat some delicious food. Huh? What's better? Nothing better than that.
None better than that. And while you're here at the office for the luncheon, hey, why not stop by and visit the 5 at 10 studio for a little interview and chat?
Why not?
You know, if you're interested, email us at 5at10@slaycow.com. We'd love to learn more about your role, what you do outside of work, and don't forget, there's always something in it for you. But Zeke, that's not what needed to be announced.
What needs to be announced, Jamal?
El Fuego. That's right. He's loose once again, rabid, hungry, feral, and ready to give away more of his incredible t-shirts.
You know, for someone who loves El Fuego, you have a odd way of describing him.
He can't be tamed, and neither can his insatiable hunger for charity. So Zeke, if you could, please reveal today's El Fuego t-shirt giveaway winners.
You know, I was keeping an eye on this. I don't know if anyone caught it. Tam mentioned it. There was a fire, I'll say it out, the fire during Spencer's interview, which of course did tie to the actual interview, but it is also will be used for today's El Fuego t-shirt
Giveaway.
giveaway.
There was actually 2 of them.
2 fire blasts.
So stay tuned for next week. And that means you have to keep your eyes peeled because it's not just going to be a silhouette. It could be anything fire related.
Yes.
Whoa.
Sorry, I guess
Whoa.
Okay, no.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, you got a
People.
little fired up. Got a
People.
little fired up in the studio.
I think we got them.
I think I was just happy that no shirts were given away. I think it's more.
And there was no El Fuegos in the leaderboard.
That's also helpful. Very helpful. Yes.
So can we get an El Fuego from you, Zeke?
Maybe we should just stick with the script now.
All right.
Running over time.
Great way to end the episode, Zeke. Congrats to our winners, and hopefully this is your first time winning. We'll have our T-shirt committee make the final
Yeah,
adjustments.
it might be some people we missed, but
We'll make sure we get to it.
up to the committee.
But that's all I've got for the SLA. Zeke, any last words for the Slayers out there today?
I do have one thing. Mr. Bernopoli does not have a monocle, people. It's all AI telling us that. That's what's telling us that.
Is Mr. Monopoly or AI, is that rotting our brains?
Both.
Both.
Oh, yes.
Interesting. Well, from all of us here at the 5 at 10 show, thanks for watching. Signing off, I'm Jamal.
And I'm Zeke. Thank you. And if you haven't already, listen to Dua Lipa's new album. Thank you. Good night.